guys, in today's video I'm going to be tattooing Fred, and he is a special guest here on today's video, and he's been very, very kind to lend me his head. So this is Fred. Fred is, he lent me his head to tattoo today, so we're gonna tattoo Fred's head. And what I'm gonna do on him is some script above his eye, which you can see kind of stenciled on. So like, I've put this stencil on for 2 weeks now to dry. It probably still smudges, I think. No, it's pretty on there. It's pretty solidly on there. So I've left it to dry for 2 weeks just because I've been busy. But you stencil it exactly the same way you would stencil skin. And hopefully I can get the stencil off, because it looks like it's pretty hard to shift now, because it's been dried on there for a while. But this is a fake skin. This is like some practice skin you can use. I think it was like £90, so I'm going to just tattoo it today and see what it's like, because I've tattooed an arm before. It's quite hard. That's from Pound of Flesh. I don't know what this company is, but I'll put it in the description. I've set up, and let's tattoo Fred's head. So yeah, so my setup, I've just got the black ink there, because we're just going to do solid black on in the script. I drew the script up a couple of weeks and stuck it on. It's been left to dry for a few weeks, so it's not budging. Because this is quite oily, this thing, so when you put it on, it doesn't soak in, and the paper doesn't stick to how you would want it to stick to the skin. So you have to be very careful, because it doesn't rub the oil, the stencil stuff doesn't rub in, like it doesn't dry into the skin like it normally does. So you just have to be really careful when you push it on, because it can just move and smudge, and then you're fucked basically. So yeah, I've set up everything how I would normally set up. I'm working on my bed. I've got my light up there as well. So yeah, you want to wrap everything like you normally would, the machine stuff, you know, keep to good practices. And I've tattooed a Pound of Flesh before. And to be honest, it was a bit strange, because the Pound of Flesh arm was quite hard, and skin's it moves around a lot. And this skull is very, do you know what I mean? So it is a bit wobbly, do you know what I'm saying? So it's got more skin-like qualities. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh look, that's an upside down heart. That's cool. So yeah, so let's tattoo Fred. Let's tattoo Fred. Let's tattoo. I'm having so much fun with this fucking weird. It's so weird. When you feel it, it's like dodgy. It feels weird as fuck. Right, let's go. Let's just start tattooing this before I get carried away. Yeah, so I'm going to prop you up on the end of the bed, and hopefully it won't wobble too much, because it is a bit of a wobbly bed. But yeah, let's do it. Don't know if this is in focus, but I'm using a 7. Tight liner. My machine is on 10.5 volts. So let's have a little look. Oh, I don't know how to hold it. It's very strange. It feels surprisingly like skin, which is very strange. It's very strange, man. I can't really explain it. It's like skin. Choose it up a bit though, that's the thing. It's a bit too soft. but it looks pretty cool. Great to practice on, to be fair. It's so hard tattooing this shape. You want to be careful with the stencil. Don't rub too hard. Make sure this is not getting clogged up. It's just looking like it is. With silicone, because these are made out of silicone, so So with regard to the stencil, I would definitely make sure you leave it for a good week to dry, man, because it's looking like it's coming off a bit. But it's not too bad. It's definitely chewing up this, definitely ripping into the silicone. Taking little tiny chunks off, but it's fine because the ink's still staying in, you know. Try not to go too deep with it. Yeah, it's definitely cut it into. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to go too deep from the U now and see what happens. Trying to go as deep as I would with the skin. You might have to go over it a few times, just make sure it's in. But great to practice on if you are going to practice. I definitely recommend getting one of these. 100%. I probably should have gone for a tighter needle because it's a weird texture. I mean, it's not going to look like skin when it's done. You can do so much, but it's always going to look like you've tattooed silicone, you know? So as well, what I can suggest is going a bit slower as well, so it packs the ink in a bit more, which is good for hand movement and stuff, you know? Great for hand movement. How you doing, Fred? You good? Not too sore for you, no? Good lap. Yeah, it's just almost cutting it. You can almost cut it, and the needles are getting kind of clogged up with ends of the silicone. It's still going in though. Look, you can sort of see this. The cut. Make sure your needle's not clogged up, because sometimes it can be a bit. See the end of that. If you can see, it's probably blurred on this, but just make sure it's all good and then stick it back in. Make sure it's all fresh. You carry on with the G. Great to practice on, though. Really good to practice on. Do this bit in there. I'll do the little flourishes. Sorry, Fred. It's It's just about the hand speed and the consistency, keeping it all one speed, you know, throughout the whole line. And that's where your consistent lines and stuff will come through, you know. This line again, because yeah, it's just so clogged up, you just can't see it really. Just have to keep going over it, I think, just to make it a bit more. Make sure the ends are free a bit more. Right, the last little flourish, and then we'll wipe it down and see what the crack is. Shade that in. I think shading would be really good on this. Might be really smooth on this, you know. Yeah, I'll definitely probably do a rose or something in the next video on Fred, if he can sit there. Because it is quite painful, you know, all this trauma to his skull. That's what I'm saying. But for a first time attempt, yeah, it's definitely something you have to get used to, I think. It's not bad. Pretty cool bit of kit, to be fair, these little skulls. I think that's about there. There's sections that I've just completely cut out of the skull. It's just almost sliced through it like a knife. You can see like it's opened up, which you can't do really nothing about, so let's give it a good wipe down. And have a look, see what the crack is. Okay, this is harder than I thought to get off. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad bit of writing. It's just the client's skin's very hard to tattoo. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah. But you can definitely practice your depth and stuff on it. I'm just going to take it upstairs and give it a wash down. So here it is. Fred is back from the shower. And to be honest, it's not bad. There's a couple bits I'd want to go back over, but it did kind of act like skin, which is really strange. It's not going to come off. Yeah, I probably want to go over the G a bit more, but where it's opened it up, you can see it's like opened it up. The ink just doesn't want to go in there anymore, but it's pretty cool. Great bit of kit. Definitely worth getting if you're learning to tattoo. So yeah. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.